Walking down the street and they taste it.
It's like this is what you're saying.
So fly.
It's that fly trap. Real shit. Real spit. You gotta feel this.
On TV, we so fly. We on TV, we so fly.
It's that fly trap. Real shit. Real spit. You gotta feel this. It's that fly trap. Real shit. Real spit. You gotta feel this.
We on TV, we so fly. We on TV, we so fly.
It's that fly trap. Real shit. Real spit. You gotta feel this.
We on TV, we so fly. We on TV, we so fly.
Man, this wasn't how it's supposed to be. I done touched a lot of bands, now I'm trying to find a way to get back on my feet. Never catch me begging for a thing. I'ma get it out the mud, understand I got a way to get that fucking green. I've been sitting pacing, time to wake him up, I'm really heen. I look like a baby in my face, but bitches say I'm mean. Almost fell asleep driving, the nigga had to kick the lean. Bitches trying to get closer, I make them bitches fuck the team. I ain't got $1 for the bitch, but she got it for me. With my nigga Dollar in this bitch and he rolling them trees. I ain't even made it to the party, she looking for me. Told her I ain't water, then the bitch started causing the scene. That's the type of bitch you cry over, that bitch ain't for me. You the type of nigga buy it for her, she buy it for me. But it wasn't supposed to be like this. I ain't wanna have to take your bitch, but you ain't listen though. A young nigga, but my knowledge thick. I'm talking dick, thicker than your bitch, sliding down that pole. There ain't no L-law can get like this. Pay attention, I'ma show you slick. Time to get it on. This shit crazy, like nigga done been through some shit, boy. I'm talking, touch plenty bands, nigga. Blew that shit, but it's okay though. We gon' get that shit back, nigga. You hear me? Okay. Okay. Niggas gon' hear me though, boy. Gang. Bitch, I'm back now. 50 Cent up in my background. Keep me sane when I'm going through it. Him, Boosie, and ES, why I make music. You think you better than that law, boy, you fucking blew it. Gotta thank my fucking children, man, y'all helped me through it. Y'all the reason why y'all daddy out here chasing all this cake, though. I don't even wanna fight no more, get out my face, bro. Acting crazy, doing all these extras, get your face blown. I remember all them long nights, I ain't even have a dime, just a dime in the dust to get my night right. Thinking about my folks locked in the pen, having night fights. Hope they make it out, they see their kids and get their life right. Roll a good wood of the mugs, keep my mind right. Hide in the cloud right now, you tryna take a flight? You can't break me down right now, L.R. living life. You don't even know my last name, but you love me, right? But it wasn't supposed to be like this. Man, you was supposed to be my friend, huh? Fuck you niggas, girl.
Yeah, boy. Let's go.
Okay. Gang. We can go rounds. Let me know I keep a pole round. He acting slow now. Don't want static, he a hoe now. I'm with them bitches. When they with me, it ain't no close round. It's about to go down. Keep shit low key, can't know my program. These niggas lying. Claiming they bout that action. He ain't a savage, he want problems, I let him have it. Was born shady, if I want it, I gotta snatch it. Just met the bitch, bend it over and let me grab it. Hey, this shit be wild, even homies that do you foul. He took the stand, like that snitching don't get around. He wasn't man's, now you gotta lay that boy down. If he hiding out, slap his mama, make him come out. He a pussy nigga, I can't fuck around with you niggas. Yeah, he got a pistol, but that nigga ain't squeezing triggers. Acting like a gangster his whole life, now he the victim. Once I heard myself on this mic, knew I can get it, that's a real good reason reason to stay away from these niggas. Cause if a nigga test my gangster, I'm scrapping with him. Give his ass a real good spanking, I slap a nigga. I don't wanna be like you, I'm different, nigga. You the type to wipe my shoes for stepping on them. I'm the type to make you do it like I'm your owner. Legal guns, I want you to try me, trust me, I blow it. All these guns in my name, man, gotta throw them, nigga. Let's keep it G, can't nobody fuck with me. Catch me outside by my lonely, bet nobody stepped to me. I remember all them days they had no guns, just fists and feet. Now these niggas walk around with weapons thinking they a G. Niggas sweet, that's the reason why I keep my thing on me. Plenty practice with my weapons, you don't wanna bang with me. Reminiscing by my people, hoping that they proud of me. I'ma get it by my lonely, walking hard, a humble beast. Fuck them, they wanna act like me, they wanna rap like me, they wanna stack like me, but you can't be a nigga though. And now I never feel you niggas, man, y'all worse than these hoes. And now I remember him from school, he was a bitch, but now he bold. And you can't name another nigga that be better than these flows. I got a couple years of it, gotta step up, nigga. And I'm tired of sitting patient, bitch, I'm next up, nigga. I think it's time to be yourself, cause you don't pull no triggers. Go rounds, let me know, I keep a pole round. He acting slow now, don't want static, he a hoe now. I'm with them bitches, when they with me, it ain't no clothes round. It's about to go down, keep shit low key, can't know my program. These niggas lying, claiming they bout that action. He ain't a savage, he want problems, I let him have it. Was born shady, if I want it, I gotta snatch it. Just met the bitch, bend it over and let me grab it, hey. Okay. Hey nigga, pass
Go,
me
nigga.
motherfucking torch, nigga.
Yeah.
Man, you got that blend in that shit, cuz? That horse shit?
Whoa.
Oh shit. That nigga Illy got that hot
Self-made and large,
motherfucker in
nigga.
this
Let's
bitch.
go.
Okay, okay, it's getting hot up in this bitch. Had to tell that bitch to bring a nigga a towel up in this bitch and wet it. Who that nigga acting out up in this bitch? He do too much, one of my folks gon' lay him down up in this bitch and wet him. I come outside and I just found that little bitch. I ain't had to say a word, she just jumped on my dick, she deadly. Even if a nigga down in this bitch, I ain't gotta have a dime, but I still got my fucking weapon. I'm from the section where niggas really fucking steppin'. And we be pressing any nigga that's thinking they reckless. Treat them like Nunu, how I'm snatching that nigga little necklace. And I'll be fucking on your bitch and she swear I'm the bestest. The way I'm chasing all this money, think I got a fetish. Don't run up on me, L.R. shooting like that orphoretic. Your bitch be fiending for the weed for an eighth, she gon' neck it. I catch that nigga, kick him in his ass like David Beckham. Don't do no texting, don't do no sexting. The way I talk, she think I'm Plies, I'm like, give me that Beckett. And you can't have my fucking number if it ain't about Fetty. I gotta grind to make it out, I can do it, I'm ready. Like, can you name another nigga that's really that better? And I don't ride no nigga wave, I'ma do that shit better. I'm hoping all my niggas good, I'm sending them letters. And if I got it, then you got it, I'm sending that cheddar. Now I'm the shit, when I caught up on that bitch, she brought her friend. And my nigga dollar ain't answering his phone, ain't this a bitch? Ain't no hiding all these hoes like some weed, we gotta split. But right now I'm by my lonely, so it's time to get it in. I told that bitch, you know this what I'm on, I'm tryna hit. And her friend said she was with it, so it's time to do the shit. And that little bitch bent it over, but her friend was in my shit. So you know that story over, LR had to get the bitch. Crazy shit, if you ain't learning nothing, you ain't listening. You be knowing you can't trust a bitch, you thinking with your dick. But I'll never be a victim, that's why I always keep a blick. All my weapons bisexual, they for bitches and for men. I be feeling like I'm 50, watching out for many men. I be laughing at you niggas, I ain't never scared of them. When it come to the streets, yeah, LR is a veteran. I be busy with my kids, always taking care of them. Every day, that's some shit that I can say you can't relate. And my kids is the only ones can eat up off my plate. And these bitches know I'm selfish, we ain't going on no date. Once I bust my fucking nut, bitch, you know you gotta skate. And don't be jumping on my wave now, you niggas joining late. LR been at fucking niggas, but niggas be acting gay. When it come to this rapping, LR ain't coming to play. Been asked who was better, y'all still got nothing to say. Okay. Gang.
Y'all know what fucking time it is, nigga. You know what fucking time it is. Yeah, boy.
Okay. Nigga killed my dog, had to turn to John. Hold up. Okay, look.
Okay.
Nigga killed my dog, had to turn to John Wick. That nigga say he flew flamin', he ain't never hit a lick. I had to cut the nigga off, that nigga did some foul shit. Now he turned to a stranger, he can't ask me for shit. Whole life full of danger, I done seen plenty shit. You don't know how to grind, you don't know how we live. I ain't tripping off no friends, I'm getting big for these kids. And if he disrespect my kids, I might just pop a nigga wig. I'm just hoping God forgive me for the shit that I done did. I ain't never had my hands out, I get get it how I live. I can't vent out to these niggas, I can't speak up to these folks. I didn't call myself trying to follow trends, but now I'm woke. I'll be watching from afar, I'll be chilling on the low. He the only one caught, and he snitched on his bro. That's the reason why I only do my dirt on my own. And if I ever did some shit and got away, you won't know. I'm just trying to speak some knowledge to my folks, let them know. And when you get your money up, all that trust shit get low. Nigga killed my dog, had to turn to John. Hold up, okay, look. Nigga killed my dog, had to turn to John Wick. That nigga say he flew flamin', he ain't never hit a lick. I had to cut the nigga off, that nigga did some foul shit. Now he turned to a stranger, he can't ask me for shit. Whole life full of danger, I done seen plenty shit. You don't know how to grind, you don't know how we live. Can't wait to see my mama smile, I make it off these rhymes. My mama getting everything, these hoes don't get a dime. I'm quick to cut a bitch off, she wasting all my time. She said I'm hella selfish, I be rapping all the time. Can't wait till my wrist froze, I'm trying to get it, bitch. I get irritated fast, don't be asking me about shit. When it's time to let it go, I let her go, I let it rip. I'm never stressing by the hoe, I send my bro to fuck the bitch. My nigga Dollar past the wood, that's on the game, this shit got kicked. He ain't never in the hood, but he claim it, that ain't it. I ain't tripping, living good, on some real player shit. When they took my nigga Nitty, man, it really left me sick. Nigga killed my dog, had to turn to John. Hold up, okay, look. Nigga killed my dog, had to turn to John Wick. That nigga say he flew flamin', he ain't never hit a lick. I had to cut the nigga off, that nigga did some foul shit. Now he turned to a stranger, he can't ask me for shit. Whole life full of danger, I done seen plenty shit. You don't know how to grind, you don't know how we live.
Finna listen to some of that CO beat shit, you heard me? Let's go. Ride with me. I need a down ass bitch.
By my side in the Lexus,
Loyalty.
on the hood, she don't care who stays.
Through the city.
By my side in the Lexus,
Sin City. 5 on the hook, baby. CO beats, FFF type shit. Let's go.
took her from the hood to the hills, baby. And not too many know how that feels. I try to give her everything, little heart desires. Just need to know if she's keeping it real.
Keep it real with a nigga that's real. Come vibe with a nigga, let's build. Pop a pill with a nigga, let's chill. Now tell me how it feel to be fucking with a real one. Fuck around and kill something. It's fly trap on everything, bitch. We just tryna build something. Let a nigga feel something. That ass looking good. I can take you out the hood. Have you feeling like you should? Have you ever seen the strip? From a mountaintop doing sunset, pull over in the whip. Throw this bitch in park, we ain't done yet. Let's go.
She wanna roll with me by my side in the Lexus. She wanna ride on me on the hood. She don't care who says. She wanna roll with me by my side in the Lexus. She wanna ride on me on the hood. She don't care who says.
Okay, she said her name Alexis. She just flew in from Texas. I invited her to breakfast at that Fly Trap Cafe. Gave her that CO parfait. Once this brick get in that thing, I make her scream and cream all day. Now what's your sign, baby? She said Aquarius. How many sheets we done ran through? Various. Cause you got that wet, just fucking up my bed sets. Leg shaking, bed breaking, she riding it like a damn jet. Girl, I ain't your man yet. Tell me, are you a fan yet? She chose a G and they can't stand that. From them streets into the mansions. We going, yeah. My soldier, my rider, my lover, my fighter, forever beside her. Cause we gon' get it right. We fuss, we fight, we kiss, unite. So haters, good night. Cause we gon' get it right.
She wanna roll with me by my side in the Lexus. She wanna ride on me on the hood. She don't care who says. She wanna roll with me by my side in the Lexus. She wanna she don't care who sees.
Let's go. Let's motherfucking go. Fly Trap TV in the motherfucking building. You tapped in with your motherfucking boy CO Beach. You heard me? And today, this message is to Africans from niggas in America. We ain't African American. We just American niggas. But today's topic is about that, man. I'm tired of hearing all this, motherland shit and all that type of shit. So today, I'm gonna touch on a topic, and we gonna get it the fuck in. My nigga Keith in the motherfucking building. Batman in the motherfucking building. You heard me? Well, I gotta put that Billy on here. Y'all gotta hear that Billy on, nigga. Yeah, that gotta be a nigga intro song too, nigga. That Billy on. You heard me? All right, so look, man, I found this video on YouTube talking about why Africans don't like Black Americans, and so yeah, we gonna tap into that. We gonna get into this video. You heard me? And I'm gonna dissect this shit. I'm gonna break this shit down, dissect it. We gonna talk about it and stuff, and we gonna see how these people really feel about us. Cause we know here that they really don't fuck with us like that. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of us, we don't know that when we go out there, they don't fuck with us like that either. You feel me? So we just finna get a little inside look at how Africans really feel about niggas in America. Let's tap in and let's go.
Akwaaba, and welcome to Expat Life Ghana. I'm Ayo, and this is Tony, and we are documenting our move from Texas to Ghana as we go beyond the return.
In this episode, we're talking about why Africans hate Black Americans.
Ooh, yikes, you gonna go there, huh? All right, well, let's get this video started.
Hey, Keys, can y'all hear the video?
Let's give some backstory here.
Let me know if y'all can hear the
in
video.
In case you're new here, I am a Black American born and raised in the States.
I am biracial. My mom is Irish and French Canadian, and my dad is West African, Nigerian, and Ghanaian, which is why I have the name Ayo. He immigrated to the States and lived there for about 25 years, where I was born, and then returned to Ghana about 20 years ago.
In 2020, we sold everything and moved to Ghana. In my trips to Ghana, I realized I would rather be Black in Ghana than Black in America.
That was just so crazy. I have a completely different relationship with like Blackness in America because, well, I have no slave ancestry anywhere. And if I do, it's from my Irish side. Interesting. So for me, it's just straight up racism.
Coming to Ghana has...
All right. So, right there. We're going to touch on that topic real quick. She say that she have no slave ancestry on her Black American side. If anything, her slave ancestry comes from her Irish side. All right? And they say interesting. And yes, it is interesting that you have a Black woman from America with no slave background except for on her white side. Let's go.
Has been great. It's the first time in my life that I'm not Black. I'm just a man. I'm not a Black man because every man here is just about Black men. So I'm just a man.
That is just the craziest thought to me, that you walk around every day.
Your Blackness is, is like, you're Black. And here it's like, everybody's Black, so you don't even think about being Black. It's beautiful.
Yeah, like
I don't know about that, brother. I know here in America, being Black is not always a bad thing. You feel me? It's a lot of times where I be like the only Black nigga around a bunch of people, and I don't have that experience, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we do go through a lot of bullshit here in America when it comes to the color of our skin. I'm not saying that. We do go through a lot of bullshit. But it's not that serious, bro. It's not that serious. Majority of the time, you're surrounded by your own people. All right? So it's really not that serious.
I never never had that mentality growing up. It was always
Exactly.
like, we're African. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
And it was pride. It was always like,
Yeah. Coming to a
Right.
place where you're the majority is very empowering.
yeah. Well, so here in America, I was black. I was an African who was labeled black.
Nigga, where I come from, I went to Dorsey High School. Where I come from in LA, the only time we saw white people was literally our teachers and shit, bro. We did not see white people unless we went to the beach, we went to the malls, the police, things of that nature, bro. But we did not see white people like that. We were always surrounded by our own people, Hispanics and shit like that. We didn't get to see white people all the time. We wasn't around white people like that, bro.
Not knowing that I was being labeled black, thinking I was an African. And here, I'm an African labeled as an Obroni or a white person or an American in a
Right.
place where I'm actually
African.
actually African. And it's weird because everybody thinks
So you got an American, you got a real African American woman, right? And because she's American, the Africans treat her as if she's white. They don't separate us. American is American when you go to other countries, bro. It's not based on your skin color, my nigga. When you go to other countries, they don't look at you as a black American or as a white American. You just a fucking American.
that you're the Ghanaian
Right.
and I'm your trophy wife.
Well, you are my trophy wife.
Aw, thanks, but it's wrong.
Yes. We've been documenting our move and got a lot of questions and comments about what it's like to live in Africa.
Yeah, and a lot of people want to know if it's true. If Africans don't like black Americans. Do you think that's true?
Personally, no, I don't think that's true. I just think we're all a little misunderstood.
I think that shit is true. I know that shit is true. I know it's true. It's not just Africans though. It's Asians, it's other races, you know what I'm saying? But here in America, Africans don't fuck with us. They don't consider us they brothers, none of that type of shit. Like they just like every other foreign group that come here. They stay in a group. They stay within a group. They stay within a group. They don't really fuck with us like that. All right. It's rarely that you would get like a rogue African, you know what I'm saying? Where they the only African family in the neighborhood. So naturally, like, yeah, he adapt to us, but it's really not like that, bro.
Maybe this video will help out with that. Well, we went out and asked some people to give us their opinion on the matter, and we were blown away by some of the responses we got.
Yeah, and it's nuts because people will choose not to visit Africa because of this whole hate narrative. So, why do Africans hate black Americans?
Don't say hate. This is not about hate. Reason number one, Africans don't like blacks.
Forgive me if I be blunt, but I think niggas is just jealous. I think Africans is really just jealous of us. They really they want to be us just as bad as we want to be African. They want to be us just as fucking bad. I think that's what it is. Like they're not us. They don't have our genetics. They don't have our nothing, bro. And I think that's really the real reason why Africans don't really look at us like they brothers and shit, because they just don't have that flavor, bro. They don't have that flavor that Negroes in America have.
Americans come to Africa wanting it to be like America.
People are always comparing the two. It's like, oh, they'll say, this is not the way it is in the States, or that's not how you should do it, or that's not how it's done. And African people are like, yo, we've been doing this stuff for a long time.
Right.
We know how to get things done. It turns people off.
Yeah, absolutely. Thinking that, America has set the standard for everything, by the way, that is not even close to
Yeah, I don't
being
even
true.
know if you can say Americans set the standard now. They're kind of substandard.
Not true. America is literally Atlantis. It's literally Atlantis. You can't believe the bullshit that we was taught in the fake history. All right, when you look at ancient America, my nigga, America has had technology for thousands of years. America has always been a technological continent. Always. So yes, we've probably never done things the way that tribal people do it. Okay, we have had when you look at inventors of black inventors, okay, we have been inventing shit here in America for the longest, for the fucking longest. All right, that's just not true. It's just not. We are. We are people from all around the world. They come to America and they come to America for a fucking reason. Yes, this is a technological country. It's not as much as China. All right, but we have always been that way. As far back in America as you go, you will see people living in houses, people living in communities. All right, all that living in teepees and living in the bush and all that type of shit. You don't find that in Black America. You don't find that in Black America. We had refrigerators, we had stoves, we had a lot of shit for a long time, bro.
As of
Yeah,
late.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everything we do, us expats do, comparing where we came from, hurts our position of being here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're constantly comparing, it ends up being derogatory. So number 2.
Africans don't like Americans coming here, taking up jobs and starting up businesses without them, and in general.
Yeah, there could be some resentment about foreigners coming to Africa for jobs, and sometimes Africans are like, hey, we've been here all this time, we don't have jobs, but you foreigners are coming over here and you're getting the jobs and I'm getting left behind.
Wow. Wow. Like we don't feel that in America. So y'all don't want us coming to y'all countries and settling in y'all countries, opening businesses. Y'all don't want us coming out there patronizing y'all businesses, getting jobs, adding to the economy. How the fuck you think we feel? Are we not supposed to feel the same way about Africans? Are we not supposed to feel like, look, when they come over here, our kids struggle when it comes, on the majority. Our kids struggle when it comes to this school system here in America. Our kids struggle. African kids come over here and do great. Elementary, junior high, high school, college, all that shit. They come over here and they do great. They come here for a better opportunity. But when a Black American want to go to Africa for a better opportunity, they telling us that they don't like that shit. They don't want us coming out there trying to better ourselves. So while niggas is talking about we need to get back to Africa, the Africans is like, nigga, don't come here. Ain't shit here for you, bro. We barely got shit for us, nigga. Ain't nothing here for you. And we feel the same way here in America. We feel the same way.
Yeah, I get that. Having cash for business startups is great. With all of the brilliant ideas here in Ghana, most won't come to pass because of limited funds.
Yeah, that limited funds is a huge thing.
And I think
And that's why they come to America, because of limited funds. All right, the poorest motherfuckers be riding on 24s. Nigga, you go inside their apartment, they project apartment, nigga, they living good. Even in our poor communities, my nigga, there's tens of thousands of dollars being circulated every single day in our poorest communities. Like each community on the whole, there's millions of dollars being circulated through our poorest communities in America every single day. They don't have that type of economy there. They don't have that there. This is why they come here, to better their lives, just like any other immigrant.
that's probably the biggest hurdle for people here is, they have an idea, they don't have the money to get the idea going. So they're left just doing whatever they can to support themselves, and they got this, $1 million idea that they can't get funded.
Well, and then Americans or Westerners come in and they do it without them.
Once again, a lot of Black people, see, y'all acting like y'all don't know the struggles of Black people. All right? It's hard for us to go to banks and go to establishments and get back when it comes to business as well. A lot of the times we got to rely on our friends, families, fundraisers, crowd raisers, all these different things, saving money, roommating with motherfuckers to save money. All these, we have to go through things just like Africans have to go through things. We don't get the fucking backing and the funding. Y'all talking about people who's already established. Y'all talking about rich people. Now, once again, she told you that even though she's Black and she's African, she got family from Africa, Africans still put her in the same boat as white Americans. All right. So when they talk about Americans, they not just talking about black Americans. They talking about white Americans as well. All right. They put us in the same fucking boat. We're just Americans. So we come over there and we do these, but there's not many black millionaires that's going over to Africa and that's trying to fucking, open up, major corporations and shit. You got these big ass corporations that's going over there doing that shit. You don't have the average black American going to Africa, nigga, with all this capital and all this shit trying to capitalize off of the land. So that's false as well.
You know, like
Right.
we're not good about including the people on the ground who may have that $1 million idea,
Right.
but we've already dismissed.
Yeah, it's stick to our own and kind of like, yeah, we can come here and show you guys how to do it. That kind
That'll
of
increase
attitude.
the hate, that'll increase the hate.
Yeah.
All right, so reason number 3 Africans don't like Americans is because they believe.
My bad. So they stick to their own in Africa against black Americans, and they stick to their own in America against black Americans. Let's go.
The hype.
Ha! The television here is dated and slanted, and well, it is the only window a lot of Africans have to America and blacks out there globally.
Yeah, I am so tired of Judge Judy from 2009. Yo, we do
Yeah.
not look good, y'all. We do not look
No.
good. And if you are in the US and wonder how misrepresentation and bias in television impacts blacks worldwide, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's
Once again, they separating Africans from blacks. Okay, they separating Africans from blacks.
no wonder, but I think that's changing a lot with the internet and YouTube. Africans used to all want to go to the U.S., but now they're like, no. They'll just shoot you in the street, huh? No, I'll pass.
Bullshit. Nigga, everybody gets shot in the streets in America. No COVID, it's the loud. Bro, if y'all ever seen African videos of the African government in the street, the African police in the street, kicking motherfuckers, hitting motherfuckers, spanking motherfuckers, nigga, we don't go through that shit in America. We do not go through that shit in America. Niggas who get shot in America 9 times out of 10 is motherfuckers who wasn't taught to obey the police. All right? Motherfuckers who get shot in America is motherfuckers who wasn't taught. When you come encounter with the police, you do what the fuck they tell you to do so you can motherfucking go on about your business and they can go on about theirs. All right? So it's bullshit. And all the motherfucking... I'd rather deal with the police in America than have to deal with y'all terrorist groups and all these motherfucking pirate groups and all these motherfuckers smuggling foreigners and all that type of shit. Not smuggling, but taking niggas hostage and all that type of shit. Y'all got motherfuckers out there taking people hostage that's just trying to visit y'all country, patronize, spend money in y'all country to help y'all economy. Y'all motherfuckers want to kidnap motherfuckers and hold them for ransom, all that type of shit. We don't do that shit out here, bro. We don't do none of that shit out here. All right, so you talking about Africans don't want to come to America because niggas get shot down in the street. Nigga, we don't want to come to Africa because we afraid of being motherfucking kidnapped and held hostage, nigga, and our heads chopped off and our bodies eaten and shit.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
They do have CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera here, international news stations that put it out there as it is. And
Yeah.
now they're seeing what this black man has been going through there, and they see, well, if I go there, I don't want those troubles.
I know. Well, and that's the thing is that when you're walking down the streets in America, they they don't discriminate between you being an African or
A black
Caribbean
American.
or
Yeah.
or
There's a black man to
is a
them.
black. You're just black.
You just
You're
a black
just
man,
black.
bro.
Yeah.
They keep separating us, man. We trying to integrate with these people like they are a family and we together, but they keep separating us. African is not black, bro. They keep telling us this. An African man and a black man is not the same motherfucking thing. Not at all. like I said, we don't. It depends on what neighborhood you stay in, bro. If you stay in a bad neighborhood, all right, the police automatically know who. They know who is who. All right, the one that patrol area, they know faces. They know who is who. So if you and your African family move over here and you're walking down the street to the store, my nigga, they not finna fuck with you. Like, nigga, the police, they gamed up too. The police know who is who. All right, so come on, man. Let's stop making it seem like that it's like that. It's not like that, bro. Yes, sometimes you motherfuckers do come in counters with the police, but I promise you, our police don't do y'all worse than y'all police do y'all, bro. All right? There's plenty of videos of y'all being treated like less than dogs, my nigga, by y'all police, military, all that. We got rights here in America. They can't do that shit to us, bro. They can't do that shit to us. So let's stop playing that game, my nigga. This is why y'all come here in large numbers and shit. Sneaking on airplanes and all different types of shit. Riding on the wing of a plane, nigga, and all that. Come on, bro. We don't do that.
It's a shame that I have to put the word just in front of that.
Yeah. It's
Anyway,
so negative.
we are in this month's live, which is the last Friday of every month. You should definitely join us.
Join us because we're talking about how Africa sees American racism and how it's viewed over here.
So if you are digging this conversation, definitely join in. It's also about how people kind of interpret race relations in the
Right.
U.S., right?
Yeah, be sure to subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live this month. It's going to be an awesome conversation.
That should be really interesting. I'm a little worried.
I'm not. I'm ready for this one.
I bet you are. Okay.
Hi, I'm Leo. Subscribe right now.
Reason number 4, Africans don't like Americans. It's because y'all is cheap.
Rich people in general are usually cheap. That's how they get rich and keep their wealth.
There's nobody cheaper than rich people.
Yeah, and when it comes to rich African Americans, they can be real cheap. And I can't argue with that one. But, that gives, they gives the smallest tip, if any. And it's like, really? Why would you do that?
Yeah, I think it's all about wanting to get something for less.
Nigga, black Americans go through that shit in America. Regular Americans go through that shit in America. All right? Like, that's the thing. If I don't like your service like that, bro, I'm not finna give you a big tip, man. I'm not finna give you a big tip if I don't like your service like that. If I don't like the food, if I don't like the preparation, if I don't like the service, you're not getting a big tip. Like, and that's the thing with a lot of these jobs, people expect you to tip big all the time, or like, bro, if I'm uncomfortable or unhappy with something, I might not express it verbally, but I'm gonna express it through my tip. I'm gonna express that shit through my tip. You might not get a motherfucking tip. All right, but when you come from a poor country, when you come from a place like they said earlier, where it's not that much money being circulated like that, bro. Whatever fuck you get, my nigga, you should be appreciative of whatever it is that you get. You can't be why are you in my pockets? And that's an American thing too, right there. That's a nigga shit that's some nigga shit anyway. Why is you worried about my pockets and who I am and how much money I got? It don't matter how much money I got. I'm gonna tip whatever the fuck I want to tip. Because once again, when y'all over here in America, y'all don't patronize black businesses. There has never been a history of African people patronizing black businesses in America. All right, so y'all don't even fuck with us when y'all don't come to our barber shops. Y'all don't fuck with us like that on a, on a big scale. Like, rarely a African come and fuck with a nigga, but y'all don't fuck with us like that.
Like, everybody wants to get more for less. I get that. There's something in having value.
They want your money, though.
There's a little bit of that when you come to an African country where that trying to get value is actually exploitative. So if you're coming to Ghana or anywhere in Africa because you want the free land, man, and that's I think that crosses into exploitation.
I don't know nothing about no free land in Africa and Ghana. If it was free land in Africa, if Black Americans thought it was free land in Africa, please believe you motherfuckers wouldn't be coming to America. Y'all be taking up that free African land, bro. All right, this diverse country, not country, but continent, this diverse continent, and all of this and that and blah blah blah. Why the fuck is y'all leaving a place where there's free land to come to America? Don't no Black American think that there's free land in Africa. No, not one single Black person in America thinks that there. I ain't even gonna say America because, like I said, they keep separating the fact that Blacks and Africans ain't the same. All right, so I'm gonna just say Blacks, nigga. Don't no Blacks thinks that there's fucking free land in Africa. Not at all.
Exploitation.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Yeah, and so there was some animosity, I think, with that.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Reason number 5: Africans don't like
Wow, we
Americans
mad.
because
We can't get free
you
land
think
in
Africans are all bush people.
Oh my God! Have you ever heard "Go Back to the Bush"? Okay, maybe that's just me because I'm actually an African, but like, go back to the bush. What do you think Africa looks like? Like, you think, if you were to think about what African person was told about Black American, what would that image be?
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I mean, like, what?
Yeah, when you say that, I remember the first time coming here and taking a walk with Pop out in the mountains. And he's like, Tony, look at the house over there in the bushes. You see the house? There's a glass house.
In the
built
bush.
into the it's built into the mountainside and there's bushes around it. Big old glass house. He's like, look at the bush house. So yeah.
This big huge black.
Nigga, that's fly to me. That's fly to me, nigga. I have call it a bush house, a mountain house. I don't give a fuck what you call it, nigga. Yeah, nigga, that's fly. That's what I'm saying. We different people. They making fun of us because we will build a house in a mountain, right? We will build a fucking nice house in the middle of fucking nowhere in a goddamn mountainside. They making fun of us because we do shit like that. We don't make fun of them, bro. We're not making fun of you motherfuckers. They making fun of us because we are who we are and we like what we like.
This big huge glass mansion.
Yeah.
Bush house. Yeah.
Bush house, yeah.
Well, there you go. That's the bush everybody's been thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
But like, the bias works both ways, right? So Africans are watching and getting a stereotype of Americans.
That, hey, we're all rich.
And you guys are getting the stereotype that everybody here is
All poor.
I don't even know.
Yeah. Then you come here with the attitude that people here are a little offended by that.
Well, yeah, you're basically thinking they're bush people. It's like in Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah.
When people are all like, "Oh, do you have a dad?"
See? But they did the same shit to us, right? They keep talking about rich people and rich Black people coming to Africa. The average Black nigga is not rich, all right? And the average Black person that visit Africa is not rich. But y'all still make it seem like it's something wrong with y'all putting us in the same group as people we don't even fuck with. We don't even fuck with the 1%. All right, so don't put all of us in that group. We don't even fuck with them people. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Keith said a man coming from the tip industry, they be coming in handy. Yes, they do. My favorite job, bro, I got tips every day. And it feel good to go to work with $5 and come home with 35. Even if it's 12, nigga. But some days on a good day, you might come home with $65, $75. You feel me? And they do come in handy. They do come in handy. But we don't force people to tip us. You know what I'm saying? I had an Asian guy ask me for a tip when he brought my food. He asked me if I was gonna tip him. And I had a $5 bill in my hand. And I was like, I was gonna tip you, but the fact that you asked for a tip, bro, no, you ain't getting a tip. That shit is rude as hell. You can't make somebody tip you. You don't ask for a tip. Who the fuck raised you? My grandma raised me and she tipped everywhere we went. But it's rude as fuck to ask for a tip. If a person is happy with your service and they're available to tip you, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a fucking tip, bro. If a person only have enough money to dine at your restaurant. All right. Maybe this nigga done saved some money to take his wife on a date, his girl on a date to a nice whatever, bro. You don't know what people are going through, man. Don't judge motherfuckers based on how much they tipped you, man. If you get a tip, $1, $5, $10, $1,000, man, just be grateful. Cause that shit do come in handy. But you gonna fuck around and fuck your own tip off by expecting some shit.
Oh, you're not a crap baby? It's
No.
like, oh, there's water in Africa? Did you ride a lion to work today?
Yeah, so backwards. So
It's so
backwards.
backwards. It's so
Do
backwards.
us a favor. Drop a comment below and tell us the biggest lie you've been told about Africans.
Or the biggest lie that you've been told about Americans if you're watching from Africa.
All right. The biggest lie that I think I've been told about Africans is they started civilization and they're the smartest people and the first people on the earth. I think that's the biggest lie that I was taught about Africans. Now let's go.
Give a little insight on
Yeah,
our misunderstanding.
I'm a little worried about that one.
I know there's going to be some Coming to America references down there.
Drop a comment below and let us know what you think.
All right. Reason number 6, Africans don't like Americans. It's because you come here and you get an automatic advantage.
Absolutely. Advantage being a foreigner or going abroad and coming back. The Western schooling is more desired in a sense. And the fair-skinned person may give, a little more validation to your company or organization.
Yeah, so do you think
Wow. Yeah. It's better to get taught in the West than in the East.
there's colorism here? Do you think that even in a place full of black people, there's still a preference over lighter skinned blacks versus darker skinned blacks?
Absolutely. If you have a school and all of the staff is African here, and then the head principal is a fair-skinned person, then people will be more attracted to that school because, oh, the head principal is a fair-skinned person. He's from this place or that place. So there's an automatic assumption that because he's not from here, the school will do good because he's running it.
That's so interesting because I feel like there are still Africans who are African who still clock in at a lighter skin tone than I do as a biracial person. So I'm just, it's very interesting to see how that it's weird. It's just weird because it's kind of like the same narrative about how white is better or having white in you is better. It just kind of perpetuates this colonization, white supremacy idea that African countries have. And it should be long gone by now. Like colonization has not been a thing.
Hey, but remember earlier he said he felt good to be a black man in Africa because he don't feel like a black man in Africa. But they're talking about how, well, in Ghana, there's still separation based on skin color. You know what I'm saying? But he don't deal with that because he's not a fair-skinned black man. So he don't deal with that.
Really long time.
Yeah,
Isn't that time gone?
I know we go to some of the stores and we see all of the workers are black, but none of the supervisors, none of the bosses are black. They're all...
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. All.
Well, so there you go. That might be part of the misunderstanding and animosity.
There you have it. Reason number 7, Africans don't like Americans because you get here and you want to change the culture.
Listen, okay, I have to interject a little bit. There are some things here that I do want to push into the now. I mean, there are a lot of things that are a little bit antiquated or downright ancient.
That's the point. You can't come here and want to change it. Come to Ghana, come to Africa and live like an African.
Okay, I get that. But there are some things that are just like, for real, we have to come forward a little bit. Not just...
Oh, man. I done seen it. Maybe it's just on TV. Maybe it's just on TV. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just in the documentaries. Maybe every African don't feel this way. But there is some fucking child in every single village in Africa who dream is to come to America. You know how many American artists talk about going to Africa and the people knowing every single fucking lyric to their song? Every these people don't a lot of these people don't even speak English, my nigga, but they know multiple American songs word for word. I don't know a black motherfucker who know an African song word for word. I don't. I don't. Me personally, I don't. All right, but that's just not it's not true, bro. It's not true, man, cuz we know it's different. We know when black people go to Africa, we get treated a little better than the Africans do because we're Americans. We know that. We don't try to change no culture. Okay, I can bring up plenty of Americans who went to Africa and built, water for villages, wells, all that different type of shit. I know plenty of Americans. We even see on TV. We have commercials here in America asking us to donate to the people of Africa because of the living conditions. All right, we still have them fucking commercials in 2023. We still see these fucking commercials. And I'm 40 years old. I've been saying this shit my whole life. Americans been donating to Africa for years, bro. All right, we don't try to change shit. We try to help. Africans have never tried to help blacks. Africans has never tried to. I don't know one African organization, my nigga, that is set up to help black Americans. I don't know not one. Help us with child care, diapers, formula, all the necessities that we need to survive in life. I don't know not one African organization that's here in America that black people can go to for help. I don't know not one. We go to our government. Just like when y'all come out here, y'all go to our government. When y'all going through bullshit by y'all government, y'all look for help from our government, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we don't try to change shit. Y'all be trying to be like us. We don't try to change nothing. And it's our respect to this channel. I'm not going against them. This isn't about them. This is like they said, they have interviewed people and not interviewed, but they have talking to African people, and this is just what they have got from African people about America. This is not their personal views. I'm not attacking them. I'm not going at them or none of that. This is how Africans, not on the whole, you know what I'm saying, but just a group of people, groups of people. This is how they feel about us. This is what they think about black Americans. All right, so this has nothing to do with the people who uploaded this video. Matter of fact, y'all need to go and check this out and check out all the other videos. Let's go.
Not like as an American telling an African to like get more American, but like Africa as a keeping pace with the
rest of the world,
culture, and not being left behind.
Yeah, and it's not so much we want to change the culture. We love the culture. We love the heritage and tradition here.
Yeah, so what you're saying is really interesting because there are some traditions.
No, I think what he's saying is people don't really want to visit Africa like that because of their technology and how slow they're moving when it comes to that field. All right, so what they're really saying is not too many people. There's not much to do in Africa. So when people come out there, when black Americans go out there, it's not like visiting Jamaica or Mexico or some of these other places that they go to where there's tons of things to do. It's not like really much to fucking do out there. That's what they're really saying.
That are part of the colonialization of the country. Yeah. That are now embedded in what is culture, and it's really it just feels wrong.
Yeah, I'll give an example, a really great example. If you ever look at Ghana's lawyers and attorneys in the court system, take a look at the picture and look at what they're wearing on top of their head. White wigs, white colonial.
Why is she looking at this nigga like that?
style wigs.
No, they're not. Are they really?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
That must look absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, it does.
Okay,
And
I'm totally gonna go Google that right now.
Google
As soon
it.
as we're done, I'm Googling.
Absolutely. So it's things
Wow.
like that I wish we could change to say, hey, you know what? Let's see some African hairstyles instead of this white wig. It looks like George Washington's
my
wig or
God,
something.
That is legit
And-
horrible. But it
yeah.
is. It feels like something that's left over from.
Yeah, exactly.
And it is. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it most definitely is. Getting rid of those things, I don't have a problem with.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. So reason number 8.
Reason number 8.
Africans don't like Americans because Americans are always in a hurry.
Whew. I mean, if the thing starts at 10, be there at 10.
For real? You're
10,
gonna say
15.
that?
I'm going to say that.
You were always late.
I,
I think you were late for our first date. Okay, maybe not our first date, our second date. You are always late. You are the one that's going to be like on time people.
You
on
know
time.
what?
I agree with that, bro. We too fucking impatient. I agree with that 1000%.
I'm 10, 15 minutes late. These people here are 2 hours late. The event starts at 3. Okay, I'll see you at 3. They show up 5:30. All right, we're ready. It's almost over, but okay.
Oh, yeah, that
You know,
definitely is
it
a
does.
little
It does. It does. That's annoying.
It's definitely annoying.
Yeah, but they are just late.
Late is okay, late. Don't be late, that's annoying. But we do feel like, we do kind of hurry people along.
Yeah, we do, and it's.
And skip the niceties of things too. Just we're like, come on,
Yeah,
you
come
know?
on. An example that would be when you answer the phone. Hello. Hello, how are you today? Oh, that's fine. How are the kids? You know, you have
Oh
a
my
5-minute
God.
conversation with somebody before, and you're like, what did I
And
call
your
you
credits
for?
are
You're
going.
like,
They're
what?
using your credits too. It's
Supposed to
like,
talk about it. Yeah, and exactly, it's
but
money
if you don't
is
do it, they
going
think you're
on there.
rude.
Exactly. So I've learned to slow myself down when I answer the phone to make sure I'm giving all the pleasantries I'm supposed to give before I talk about business.
It is important. It is important.
Yeah.
All right. So reason number 9 that Africans don't like Americans is because Americans hate everything.
Want some Kenkei? Nah.
Do you want some Banku? No.
We wear this traditional robe?
Will you wear this traditional robe?
No thanks.
You want to ride the Trotro?
Wait. No, hey. On the Trotro thing, I've seen how these guys drive. I've been like almost ran off the road by a couple of them. No.
Yes, I agree. Nigga, this is why I don't want to travel nowhere in the world. I love America. I don't want to go outside of America. I'm cool. The main reason I don't want to travel, bro, is because I'm not an eater like that. If I come to your country, bro, I will starve to death, bro. I don't eat none of that shit. None of it. You feel me? I'll be on the fast like a motherfucker. So, once again, like, what's wrong with a person liking what they like or wanting what they want? You can't force me to want some shit that a nigga really don't want or I don't like. Y'all said earlier how Africans feel like we expect more when we come there. So yeah, bro, like, no. I like what the fuck I like. I don't like to try other shit, and I'm not traveling outside of my country because I don't eat that shit. I would starve to death, bro.
No. I do not want to ride in a Trotro.
Okay.
I'm good.
You should ride the Trotro. That's their point, right?
Oh, no.
It's like you
no.
come here and you're already hating on things before you even have had an experience with them.
There are some things that traditionally I'm just scared of, you know. Riding in the vehicle with somebody who can't drive.
That's how I feel every time I get in the car with you. I'm just kidding.
There's always the Trotro.
She
I'll
killed
see
it
you
with
guys on the
that.
Trotro.
She killed it with that.
Well, we come hating on things before we even try them, and we need to start embracing new things coming to Africa and Ghana in particular.
Absolutely.
Reason number 9, Africans don't like Americans because Americans don't share their money.
Wait. What?
Yeah, for some reason they think we
Share.
all have money,
Share.
like lots of money,
Oh my god, they think we have money.
and then we're stingy with it.
I have had my fair share of people thinking that exact same thing, and you do have a point with this one. You have a very good point with this one. But there was this one girl who actually asked me if she could have my cell phone, and I was like, girl, I'm still making payments on this phone. What are you talking about? You can't have my phone.
Yeah, so they want you to be more generous since you have all that money. They don't know all Americans.
Nigga, we want the same shit. We say the same shit. Look, it's plenty of millionaires, billionaires, black millionaires and billionaires in America. And nigga, we feel the same way. They don't share with us. Why the fuck you expect them to share with you? But at least our expectations be like way fucking lower, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? We just wonder why they don't put businesses and invest into the neighborhoods they come from and things of that nature. Like we don't want them to physically give us shit.
Are brokerly broke.
No.
They don't know that.
They brokety broke. They
They don't know.
broke. That's right. We are making payments on the house. We are making payments on the car. We are still making payments on our college education. And sometimes it's still making payments on the kids' education. We are making payments on the electricity. We are making payments
Yeah.
on
Oh,
That's why I'm trying to buy some land and get an RV, nigga. I'm tired of that shit.
you know.
the bills are prorated. We got our
Okay.
gifts on layaway.
Okay, we get it. America is mortgaged. And
Mortgaged.
that's something that they don't understand here because when they buy a house, they buy a house. There's
Right.
no mortgage.
No, you bought it in cash.
When they buy a car, they buy a car. It's cash.
Yeah, there's not even like the industry of the mortgage industry here is literally
Very small.
what did the guy tell us,
Like-
1% or some ridiculous
Yeah,
thing
it's
of GDP?
really small.
It's nothing. People don't live on credit here,
Mm-hmm.
so they maybe just don't understand that in America you are born on credit. Like
Right.
you're not even born free.
Exactly.
Your parents are making payments on your delivery.
Yeah, yeah.
To the hospital, they're making payments on the insurance. They're still making payments on all the stuff, diapers on layaway.
Yeah. So the misconception is we all have money because of the things that we have
We
in
don't own
America,
any of
but we don't own any of this stuff, you know. Our house, we don't own our house.
Nope.
Still paying a mortgage on it. So we talk about, yeah, we got our house back in the States. We don't own it.
Nope.
Nigga, if I wanted a trailer home, I can own it. If I wanted a motherfucking a little ass shack, you know, in the middle of nowhere, we can own it. Okay? You talking about $500,000 to $1 million homes that people are taking mortgages out on. Nice homes. Africa has plenty of nice homes, and these homes the average African cannot afford. Okay, so the homes that we talking that people are buying in Africa, you know, it's just like going to. I know a lot of people who own homes, all right, but they not like the type of homes that they're talking about. The type of homes that people take these mortgages and things out on and refinance their homes and all that. They're not talking about these nice homes that are worth something. Like even the average person who own their home, they wish they can get into one of the homes that they're talking about. You know, $750,000 home, $900,000 house, $1 million home. All right, so in America, bro, we deal with what we have. We deal with what we can afford, and what's ours is ours. You know, we're appreciative of the little things in life. You know, all of us we don't live that way. That's not realistic.
People here own their houses.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's just, I mean, like, so that is part of. They think you're being stingy, but really,
We're just as broke as they are. Even in
We're
some cases,
broker.
we're broker. Is that a horrible
it's
broker?
We're broker.
So yeah, so they want higher tips from broker people. Well, they expecting higher tips from broker people.
Because when you die,
brokely broke.
we still gonna have to pay stuff off on you. You be dead, we still be paying bills on you. If I die, I still have debt you are going to have to pay.
Oh, I thought you were trying to kill me off when you die.
I mean, I didn't give the timetable sooner rather than later, but you know. All right. Let's wrap this up with reason number 11. Reason number 11.
Africans don't like Americans because we really just don't know each other.
There is a divide that we never seem poised to close at all.
Americans are not encouraged to learn about or even visit Africa.
It's not even part of the conversation.
Right.
It's like there's no curriculum in schools about Africa and moving abroad. You didn't even have a passport when I met you. You didn't even have a passport.
Her favorite story about Tony. He didn't even have a passport when we met.
Because it's crazy to me. It literally is crazy to me. Like in America, people don't get passports because the idea is you're in America.
Why would you leave? It's the greatest place on earth.
So you are never pushed to explore. You're never pushed to entertain this idea of moving away. You're always told, by just the virtue of not having a passport, you're told there's no place else and no one else better than us here and where you are.
Why would you want to leave this great place?
Yeah.
Cause I don't like y'all food. I'm just being real. I don't like the food. Even if a nigga go to a club or something, like they're gonna play American music at some point, bro. They're gonna play American music. There's no reason for me to leave. And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. We get taught that Africa is the motherland. It's the most diverse place in the world. We get taught this, right? But at the end of the day, why would y'all want to leave the place that is the motherland? See, we in America and we know where we are. So if we don't want to travel and we don't want to leave up out this motherfucker, that's why, because we have no reason to leave our motherland. There's no fucking reason to leave at all. Everybody in the world comes to visit America. The average American does not even fucking visit the state over. There's so many broke people in America who don't even get to fucking visit. It's people like in California who's never been to a theme park when California has multiple theme parks, water parks, all type of shit. All right, just because we're an American don't mean that we get to enjoy all the shit in America. All right, we don't get to travel. We don't get to do these type of things. All right, so the average American does not know what America has to offer. If we knew what the fuck America had to offer, then yes, nigga, we would travel within America before we even travel outside of America. The average person has to go to fucking Florida to even leave to go to the Bahamas and shit. You know how many people have never been to Florida? This they first time visiting Florida to go on a cruise. They don't even know what Florida has to offer. People don't even know what California has to offer. People don't even know what certain places has to offer because the average American don't even have enough money to even take vacations with their families once a year. Okay? The average American can't even take their fucking, their kids to all the water parks within their state, over a certain amount of time. We be having to save money and all that type of shit to have these experiences. All right, but if we did have money, bro, please believe that there's no reason to leave paradise. If you're already in paradise, what's the point of leaving paradise? If everybody is coming to visit where you are, what's the point of you leaving? And I live in Las Vegas. I live in the fucking, nigga, the tourist capital of the world. All right? And people all over the world come here by the tens and hundreds and millions. People come here from all over the world, bro. You know how many people live in Las Vegas, my nigga, don't even have enough money to spend one night on the strip? You know how many people live in Las Vegas, ain't never been to a water park in Las Vegas? You know how many people in Las Vegas never been to the Colorado River? Never, like, none of this shit, bro. We don't live like that, my nigga. The average American is literally trying to get by. But if we were able to explore all of the different things that America had to offer, please believe we will be exploring these things. There's no reason for us to leave the Garden of Eden. Africans should not be leaving Africa at the number that they're leaving to come to America. All of the different things that they say about us as Americans, period. Yes, you got to work. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to hustle. You got to blah, blah, blah. So why would you live this peaceful environment to come here and live in such a hostile environment? It makes no sense. It makes no sense, but it do make sense when you realize what the fuck America is. And so, yes, us as Americans, we realize what America is, and we're not trying to lead this motherfucker. So that's the real reason why. It's the real reason why.
So the fact that you don't have a passport means that you're not encouraged.
Yeah,
You're not encouraged to explore, and that just feeds into
the misconception
Yeah.
of they all got money, they're all ballers, or it's
not true.
it's not. It's not. Well, there you have it. The 11 reasons Africans don't like Americans. If you like this content, hit that like button. Better yet, share it on social media.
Yeah, because I think this is a conversation that people need to continue to have. I feel like it's not going to go away until we all start talking about it a little more and get some of these misconceptions out of the way.
Right.
Because from the list you can tell a lot of it is just not understanding.
Right.
Not necessarily
a lack of knowledge of each other.
Right.
Just we don't know them, they don't know us, and there was never a bridge to get over to getting to know each other. And I think that's the biggest hurdle we have.
I agree. And I think it's a bigger opportunity for us to have those conversations here. Like us as Americans having conversations with Africans about our relationship. It feels like in America, people don't want to have that conversation.
Oh, right. Well, here it's more open because
Right.
they're like, oh, we don't know, so tell us. And
Yeah.
they're like, we don't want to know.
And we don't
Keep
care.
it to
Yeah,
yourself.
like,
We don't care.
Well, either way.
That's a big thing too. Africans don't get taught what we get taught here. They don't get taught the same shit. So they don't know what our mentality is. They don't know where we come from. They don't know that. All right. And once again, they keep separating us because we are separate people. We do not come from them. We do not come from there. We are not the same people. This is why they keep separating us. They don't consider us a part of them. There's a huge difference between Africans and Americans. It's a huge difference. And we need to understand that shit, man. It's our right to want to travel and want to go to other places and see other things and shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like acceptance, we want acceptance from white people. And at the same time, we want acceptance from Africans as well. And these are just two groups of people who they don't see us as they equal. They just don't. We live in America. We niggas in America. We Negroes in America. The only people that's gonna love us is us. We gotta let everybody else do what they do. We gotta let them do what they do, and we do what we do. But like I said, we don't. Even Mexico is not that far away, but they have travel advisories when we go to Mexico. Don't visit here. Don't visit here. When we go to Jamaica, when niggas go to certain places, they tell you where not to visit to because they got all these different people and shit that's out there kidnapping motherfuckers, all different type of shit. They tell you where not to go. You know what I'm saying? So niggas in America, bro, like we can't even go to Jamaica and go anywhere we want to go. We go to Jamaica and we go to the wrong place, it's a wrap. All right, but we had that mentality. At least we had that mentality. We know how to move and all that type of shit. If I'm coming from one neighborhood and I'm moving to a whole nother state, I'm gonna get some information on where I'm moving to because I ain't trying to move into some nigga's neighborhood where it's gonna be a problem. We have that mentality. It's beyond a survival mentality. All right, it's built in us as Americans, as niggas in America. It's just built into us how to move, how to do things. All right, we don't like I said when it comes to when it comes to violence, bro. It's only because we have not been taught and how to react to certain things. We haven't been taught. But I think black Americans don't like Africans or any other group of people because they don't fuck with us. They don't like us, on the majority. They just don't fuck with us. I mean, we don't fuck with each other really. So, I still blame them though, because a lot of times we don't even get the opportunity to show you that, I'm a good person, that we good people. It's just automatically just, you know, we the only people in the world get called niggas. Like, it's just different for black Americans and Africans. But it's a reason why a lot of niggas is not leaving America to go to Africa, because the culture, we just don't, we can't get jiggy with that shit, bro, on some real shit. Niggas in America, we just can't get jiggy with that shit. Why would we go to a place where majority of the people want to come here? It, the culture, the music, they even spoke on like the traditional garbs and all that. Like, I don't want to wear that shit, bro. I don't want to put on none of that shit, bro. I'm cool. Some people might go there and they might want to indulge in the culture, but I don't want to indulge in shit. I just want to visit and experience and see what it's like out here. I want to see how you motherfuckers is. I don't want to experience what it is to be one of you motherfuckers. I really don't. And we don't expect that shit in return. You know what I'm saying? But it's a fact. For anybody who feel like Africans don't like niggas, then y'all tripping. If it's anybody who feel like Africans don't like niggas, y'all tripping, bro. It's a real life thing that really exists. And like I said, for niggas in America, our two major problems is white people and Africans. And we don't see, like, they don't Africans don't care. They see us as white people, bro. We Americans. Anywhere you go in the world, they don't give a you an American. You're an American. But the reason why this message was to Africa, not the people per se, but just to Africa, period, is we definitely don't want to move there. We definitely don't want to move there. Some of us think that, we're descendants of there, but a lot of us don't. Our grandparents had white Jesus in the house. Our grandparents and shit, we was going to church, learning about Jesus Christ or whatever religion it was. We wasn't being taught about Africa, bro. All right, we wasn't being taught about that shit. We was getting taught about that shit through entertainment and through certain groups of thoughts and the conscious community and certain people in the conscious community. We wasn't getting taught that shit at home that we African. We was getting taught about Christianity and Islam and shit like that. All right, so I don't know, bro. It's we feel the same way y'all feel, man. We feel the same way y'all feel. We don't go to y'all restaurants like that because we just don't eat y'all food like that. Like, niggas don't really, we eat certain shit. We'll fuck with some Mexican food, like some tacos, all that type of shit. We'll fuck with some goddamn Chinese food. But we just don't, dibble and dabble like that, bro. Like, we know what we like. We do what we do. We do our barbecue. We eat our little southern ribs and pork butts and neck bones and all that type of shit, bro. And we good. Like, we cool. We know what we like. And we don't fault y'all for liking what y'all like, but a lot of times we do really feel like, like we be forced to be African sometimes, and we ain't African, and we don't want to be African. There are some groups of people who do think that they African, but they don't want to move to Africa. They don't want to live the culture in the country. They don't really want to be African. They just think that their ancestors is from Africa, but they don't really want to be African. Them niggas still wear Jordans and all that type of shit, bro. Like, them niggas still Like they smoke cigarettes and smoke Black and Milds and drink beers and they still do American shit, bro. Even though they feel they African. You know what I'm saying? So as a nigga in America, we don't want to be African. We're not African. All right. You don't gotta like us. It's cool because most people here in America don't like us. It don't matter what the fuck their backgrounds is. Most people in America don't like us. So it don't matter if y'all want to be added to the group of people who don't fuck with it, who don't fuck with niggas. It don't matter. Y'all can be added to that group. Y'all been added to that group. You know what I'm saying? But however we are here, let us be us. When y'all come here, that's what the fuck you gonna experience. You gonna experience niggas acting like niggas in America. If you don't like that shit, don't come here. All right, or go to certain places. You know, go to certain places. Like, but just know where you going, bro. Because when we come to your country, we gotta know where we going. That shit ain't a free for all. Just come and go wherever we want to go, do whatever we want to do. It's not like that. So when y'all come here, it's the same. Have respect for us, like we got respect for y'all. You feel me? So yeah, man. I just had to touch on that, bro. I get tired of that shit. We don't really care, man. Either you fuck with us or you don't fuck with us. You ain't never gotta fuck with us. Never. And it's still not gonna stop nothing. Niggas is still gonna visit Africa and Africans is still gonna visit America, so it don't stop nothing for real. That was the show. You know how we finna end this shit. Self-made LR, John Wick. The shit is coming out real soon, like this month, I believe. Probably like in like 2 days, I believe. Y'all make sure y'all tap in and check up on it. You heard me? Let's motherfucking go.
Okay. Nick killed my dog, had to turn to John. Hold up. Okay, look. Nick killed my dog, had to turn to John Wick. That nigga say he flew flaming, he ain't never hit a lick. I had to cut the nigga off, that nigga did some foul shit. Now he turned to a stranger, he can't ask me for shit. Whole life full of danger, I done seen plenty shit. You don't know how to grind, you don't know how we live. I ain't tripping off no friends, I'm getting big for these kids. And if he disrespect my kids, I might just pop a nigga wig. I'm just hoping God forgive me for the shit that I done did. I ain't never had my hands out, I get it how I live. I can't vent out to these niggas, I can't speak up to these folks. I done caught myself trying to follow trends, but now I'm woke. I'll be watching from afar, I'll be chilling on the low. He the only one caught, and he snitched on his bro. That's the reason why I only do my dirt on my own. And if I ever did some shit and got away, you won't know. I'm just trying to speak some knowledge to my folks, let them know. And when you get your money up, all that trust shit get low. Nick killed my dog, had to turn to John. Hold up. Okay, look. Nick killed my dog, had to turn to John Wick. That nigga say he flew flaming, he ain't never hit a lick. I had to cut the nigga off, that nigga did some foul shit. Now he turned to a stranger, he can't ask me for shit. Whole life full of danger, I done seen plenty shit. You don't know how to grind, you don't know how we live. Can't wait to see my mama smile, I make it off these rhymes. My mama getting everything, these hoes don't get a dime. I'm quick to cut a bitch up, she wasting all my time. She said I'm hella selfish, I be rapping all the time. Can't wait till my wrist froze, I'm trying to get it, bitch. I get irritated fast, don't be asking me about shit. When it's time to let it go, I let her go, I let it rip. I'm never stressing by the hoe, I send my bro to fuck the bitch. My nigga Dollar pass the wood, that's on the game, this shit got kicked. He ain't never in the hood, but he claim it, that ain't it. I ain't tripping, living good, on some real player shit. When they took my nigga Nitty, man, it really left me sick. Nick killed my dog, had to turn to John. Hold up. Okay, look. Nick killed my dog, had to turn to John Wick. That nigga say he flew flaming, he ain't never hit a lick. I had to cut the nigga off, that nigga did some foul shit. Now he turned to a stranger, he can't ask me for shit. Whole life full of danger, I done seen plenty shit. You don't know how to grind, you don't know how we live.